One summer day in 1969, a man was sitting on the lawn at the UCLA campus reading his Bible. He was approached by a barefooted young man who came up and they started a conversation. He eventually asked the young man what his name was, and the young man replied, "My name is Thomas." Now, that's a common enough name, of course. But then, with all sincerity, this fellow said that he was none other than the Apostle Thomas. The one who had first doubted Christ's resurrection. He said that Christ had sent him on a mission to proclaim the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So, without money, sandals, or staff, he was going around the UCLA campus announcing to Jewish-looking people, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Then he would walk away. Now, not for 1 second did anyone believe that the young man was the Apostle Thomas. But what if a man walked up to you and said, "I am the light of the world"? What if he also said, "I am the bread of life"? Or what if he said, "I am the water of life"? Would you believe him, or would you be tempted to think that this guy is maybe some religious nut? Let's set the stage for our study. Jesus was in Jerusalem at the Feast of Tabernacles. During that feast, the Jews commemorated God's provision of water from a rock. It was in connection with that ceremony that Jesus proclaimed that he was indeed the water of life. And then he said, whoever drank from him would have rivers of living water flowing from their innermost being. At the same feast, the Jews performed another ceremony where they lit four torches. This commemorated the fact that the Lord had been a pillar of cloud by day and fire by night. He did this to protect and guide Israel in that desolate desert for 40 years. In the same courtyard where the torches were lit, Jesus boldly proclaimed, "I am the light of the world." How would you have reacted if you had been a Jew listening to Jesus make such bold claims? How should you respond to this astounding claim today? Well, the Jewish leaders of Jesus' day had a decision to make. Do we believe that Jesus is the long-awaited Messiah, or do we choose not to believe? And you know the story. They chose to not believe. As a matter of fact, the Bible says they were horrified. The Pharisees responded by saying, "You are testifying about yourself. Your testimony is not true." They were ignoring Jesus' many miracles, his amazing teachings, the witness of John the Baptist, and the many Old Testament prophecies that pointed to Jesus. The truth was, they didn't want to believe. And no matter how much proof Jesus provided them, they simply chose to remain right where they were, in darkness. Well, that was our nugget for today. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow.